What is up, my intergalactic friends? Welcome back here to another Infinite Galaxy content. Today, we have some war content for you. We had some battles, multiple battles, some won, some lost. But because that's part of the battle, you can't win every single battle. But what you can do is you can do the best that you can. So today it is the Defend the Galaxy event. Unfortunately, we didn't even have our biggest and baddest hitters online for this event, but we did some serious damage as much as we can. So as the little background for this Defend the Galaxy, one alliance have decided that they want to take the 2 rotation to 1, which we disagree. We suggested that it should be a 1-to-1 split share in the middle for Princep. So they have mentioned that if we don't agree with them, then it will be a competition that we will have to fight for it. So therefore, what does we do? Well, we will fight for it. So this will occur every 2 weeks. So there will be battles, losses, repairs within the pending 2 weeks. Now, the one thing that I am not so sure how things are going to turn out for both alliance is the Galaxy Summit. For the Galaxy Summit, there's really nothing to lose for us because we have won battles, we have lose battles. So our merits in here, we just love to have fun, play with our group, and enjoy the game. So like I said, the battle will occur every 2 weeks because of the Defend the Galaxy. A few things that we want to show here, some of the battles. As you can see, I did lose this battle in here, but we were able to retreat. So if you actually are going to pay attention, it's actually wonderful. Because, oh my goodness. So I have about 14 million in here. They do have more players that shows up. So you can see that they are eventually going to stack up on my fleet. And it's really, really nice to see how things are performing for us in here. Oh boy, right? And they're going to end up stacking up so much where we're going to be overwhelmed. And, you know, at that point, you have to retreat. Now, the alliance that we're going against with, they do have a lot of like alternate accounts inside as well that I'm not sure what happened to this account. It seems like it was AFK, but then they were able to stack up on it eventually. But as you can see, our power did dwindle down because I did end up retreating because there was no really point for fighting into that mess. There was a lot of fighting in there. It was 2 versus 7, but as you can see, we still did some significant damage. There was 17,000 losses. It was actual losses of fleets in here that are T9. So that's relatively a high tier of troops. And then there is another one in here that we want to take a look in here as well. There's also a 3 versus 3 in here. So relatively even on the number. Significant repair for them in this situation. Let's watch the replay. All right, so a lot of frigates, and this is what I love. When you see frigates and you are a destroyer, that is just absolutely amazing. Great reinforcement from the team in this situation, and we are able to continue to, you know, just fight it off and able to succeed into this battle. Now, again, there are some battles that we did lose that we are also going to be looking at. All right, so, okay, this one definitely defeated. 1 success. All right, so let's take a look at another battle in here into our favorite. So this is about 3 to 13. As you can see, 12 million power loss to 22 million power loss. So significant power loss in here. Great, I think 3 out of 13. That's absolutely insane, right? But again, they are going to end up stacking much because they do have a lot more. Like I think they have some alt accounts that are inside that you know are able to coordinate much better. We do also have, you know, more international players as well. So we do, like, it's not our most peak time. So, but it is a challenge that we are always facing, which other alliances in other nebulas are facing as well. So as you guys can see, they, you know, they're coming in here eventually. You can see this number is just going to pop up so quickly because they're able to catch up. But then as an attacker, it's really your job to be able to retreat to battle. And as you can see, this is my Hades. So what you guys need to do, pay attention to where my Hades are. And when I decided to back out, but, you know, we're all, you know, going to do some significant damage to them. So at this moment, we're already outnumbered, right? There are multiple flagships in there. Therefore, there are multiple commanders in there in that battle. So we're still doing a significant damage in here. No more, not much of warship on our side in here. All right. So 3.7 mil, 1 point. I think at this point I have disappeared already and I am not there. So situational awareness for other players as well, being able to retreat and get out. So 60 million, right? So it's kind of hard, but the end result though is what we're looking for. To do some significant damage on that one, right? Actually, this one is 3 to 13. That was like 10 players more than us, and we did significant damage. And then there's another battle in here. This one actually I'd say we lost. Yeah, huge repair for me. I think it's just me and Captain in here against 12. We've done some significant damage. 13 million power loss. Let's take a good look into this battle. So that's the 6.2 mil. There's ghost reinforcement. Boom, there's more. And that's what makes it difficult, right? Within this game, you know, the stacking formation, being able to react better. So the opponents were able to react much better, as they do have, like I've mentioned earlier, certain situational advantages, especially with the time zone. So they did a great job. Nothing bad about it. But the best thing that we can do is to do some significant damage as much as it can. So it's 40 million stack in there. But again, the result, I think, is relatively decent compared to having so many players in there, because we do have individual strength within the alliance. Now let's take a look in some of the battles in here. There's significantly multiple victories, individual victories, significant, you know, amount of repair for some of the opponents in there, some of the losses as well. So I can only show the reports that I have, because I cannot show the reports of other people. But there are, of course, some battles that we do have losses in our team as well. I think both alliances have lost about 200 million power. So I think it's relatively even, not considering that we do not have our two top hitters as well, which is Lucy and Pippo, since they were busy, as people have their personal lives. So this was a 1-on-1 battle, 17k need repair for that opponent, 13k, and some losses in here. Oh, some losses for our side. That's from Piggy, I think, and a little bit of a loss from my side. 3,000 loss for the opponent in here. Another battle in here from this player. And as you can see, need repair to 20,000 to a little bit of mine in here. So there are some good battles. There are some bad battles. Like, for example, this is not a good battle. This was a 2 to 4 and a little bit overpowered in here. So let's take a good look at what really happened. So it was it was a flagship. Oh, this is the one that I just randomly end up joining because I don't know why. I thought I had it, but then they had a little bit more reinforcement coming out of nowhere. But there goes my Hades and my destroyers. Doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, a bunch of cruisers. So that was really tough. That was really tough. So that's one of the challenges of being a destroyer whenever you end up facing some of those cruisers in the battlefield. So that was a wreckage there, in my opinion. That's solid wreckage. All right, so we did not succeed into that battle there. So there are multiple battles in here still, you know. Some lost, 14,000 losses because the repair bay is full, which is unfortunate, but it happens. So, you know, more losses in here, significant losses for that one. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it was absolutely really fun. I love it because being able to just go around and knock somebody out and just finally being able to test out some of that fleet power, right? I think that, you know, in the Outermost Crusade, it should be accruing some losses, right? Even if it's like 50% loss or some sort of loss when we're battling in Outermost Crusade, because it allows players to not be so reckless in those battles. Because when I was playing the Outermost Crusade, you know what? We have so many ships, we just build and we just keep, you know, playing, and there's really just no super situational where there's really just no big punishment in the Outermost Crusade, in my opinion. So I hope that there should be some permanent losses, honestly, at the end of the day. Now, whether there is a certain amount that they can give back, but that would be like something that the developers would have to decide and figure things out. Besides that, my intergalactic friends, just a little bit of an update here in N15. You guys know what's going on then. It's been very interesting. And just make sure to tune in for more Infinite Galaxy content. Anyway, Just keep having fun. You play this game for war. You play this game for battle. Never be afraid of losing any troops or any fleet. Anyway, I'll see you again next time.